And listen, we're going to reemphasize this throughout the class, but you have to be able to do this efficiently. If you're death gripping the whole time, how do you know if you're death gripping? You're holding your breath.
Yeah.
If you're not breathing while you're doing the technique, you're too locked. And the problem is, if you're too locked, then you're depleting your energy at a faster rate than the person on top of you. The way the Punch Block series works is the entire purpose is to burn the opponent's energy as they're trying to knock us out from every distance. We're burning their energy, burning their energy, burning their energy, and then eventually they're so depleted that at that point we can advance to a submission or a sweep or something else or escape to safety. But that doesn't work. That big plot, that big plan doesn't work if you're burning energy at a more rapid rate than they are. So that's why you have to trust the angles, the posture, the head control, the leverage of the body positions and all of this. Ask yourself, how much strength do I need to be using right now to have effectiveness against the strike that they're reaching at my face with? And if the answer is only 10% of what you're using, then that means you're wasting 90%. So your goal isn't simply effectiveness, right? Just stop the punch. That's not the only goal here. The goal is stop the punch with the least amount of energy necessary. And the question is, how do you discover what that is?
Yeah.
You start with this much energy, and then you use less energy, less energy, less energy, less energy, less energy. Let's say you go so low that the move fails. Then you go like this. Perfect. But the point is, you aren't going to find what that point, that sweet spot is, unless you reduce the amount of energy you put in the technique. And sometimes it's hard for people to do because they're learning how to fight, so they think they got to fight each other to learn.
Yeah, when you're doing the techniques right now, pay attention to how stiff your body is, how tense you are, how much energy you're using. And like Rener said, you have to be willing to use so little energy that the move fails. And the reason why you can do this is because you're training in a safe environment with a friend. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to be almost so relaxed that it's too relaxed. But then together you say, you know what, maybe we should add 10%. And then you find the right amount. And with practice, you'll learn. You'll say, oh, that person right there, they're 50 pounds, heavier than my normal training partner. And they look much stronger. So you bring a little more energy. Because the last thing we want to do is fight with someone and defend ourselves. But after 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, we're so exhausted. We don't want to lose the fight. And that's the thing. Our grandfather always said, I don't defeat my opponents. They defeat themselves. So you, right now, you getting knocked out is half the risk. You using so much energy, being so tense and so afraid that you burn out completely, that's the other half of the risk that can happen if you end up underneath somebody in the guard. So be as efficient as possible and you'll be just fine.